Welcome, fellow travelers. It's Nikki Gold. So we're out here at Sport Haven Beach in Brookings, Oregon. Actually, it's Harbor, Oregon, but it's the unincorporated part of Brookings, and it's low tide. I just got a healing session done, and I know I do healing myself. But this is the thing: is no matter where you are in life, healing's important, and it's important for the healers to heal and be healed as well. So no matter where you are on your journey, please take the time to do something loving and healing for yourself, because it can be kind of, you know, a challenging world some days. And, do things that are nice. Like, for instance, after I got done and I was talking to the teacher who was doing the healing session, he talked about going out to nature. So it happened to be the same time my session ended and low tide was beginning. So normally I choose Christie Field, but today I felt called to come here. So really cool about this area is the notch. So there's this little keyhole notch. Let's see if I can get Shayla to cooperate here. Shayla May! You probably can't see her. There she is. She is camera shy. Although she kept coming in and giving me kisses during my healing session. And I don't have a selfie stick. I mean, I do. That's usually how I film my videos and usually how I teach my classes and do my healing sessions and whatnot with people. But today I didn't bring it with me. And I'm really not sure how, this is my first time walking and moving and doing a video. So hopefully there's nothing in front of me. But I'm going to turn around and hopefully not Blair Witch shoe. And slowly she turns. Alright, so there's this notch. And it's really cool because you normally can't get through the notch. So it's really neat. We'll turn around again. Voila, it's a whole little world. What I like about this beach, it's short. Well, actually I really like long walks on the beach. And here in Oregon, especially on the coast, because it's not really considered a beach town, it's considered a coastal town. But I'm used to like Malibu and Santa Monica and that sort of stuff. But when it's low tide, you can go for a walk. When it's high tide, you really can't. Sometimes it's never low enough to, like during the spring tides, which is actually on the new moon and the full moon. But look at that. I mean, seriously, trees, beautiful trees, like you don't get that, in beaches in California. I mean, Northern California you do, because we're just right across the way from Crescent City and Smith River. So, but anyways, so really excited that we got to do the notch today. We got to come in through the other side and enjoy this beautiful day. Like I said, the whole purpose of this video was just to kind of share that it's important to take care of yourselves. No matter, even if you're a healer yourself, it's important to do healing work and to take care of yourself, because you can't take care of others if you burn yourself out. And again, no matter how good work you do, so for instance, I'm a Reiki master. It's a lot more challenging to do work on yourself. You can do some work, but and same with hypnosis, you can do work on yourself, but to do the really deep work, you sometimes need someone else to look at it. So for instance, I did what I wish that all my clients, whether they're my personal training clients, my healing clients, coaching clients do. I wish they would give me a full synopsis. I gave him, since it's more, spiritual kind of stuff or modern woo-woo type healing, because he does a lot of shamanism stuff. Actually, I'm going to be taking a shamanism thing with him the end of this month. So it's going to go for a while. But anyways, I actually gave myself this gift of the healing sessions I bought free. And I gave myself the gift of it because I took this oceanography course. I'm getting to the end of my degree, but I took an oceanography course. And I thought, cool, I love coming to the water and, we'll be studying animals. That's marine biology. Which I would be super great at. Oceanography is actually super challenging. And I found myself for the first time in my life, because when I have studied and did my homework, I've never not been able to pass, not be able to get something below, and or I usually get A's when I put myself into my work. Not bragging, just how it is. I have to work really hard. Years and years of not knowing about dyslexia and ADHD. I worked really hard and I didn't know why. I just thought, I was dumb, but my testing didn't show that. And, when I applied myself, but I had to apply myself a lot harder. Well, anyways, this class was super, super hard. And I didn't know, I checked with my advisor about okay, what constitutes as passing this class and can still get me my degree, right? And so, the whole time, because I've taken my math requirements, so I know how to do percentages and I knew how to figure out, I do my, when it comes to finals, I always do my doom final numbers. So what do I need? What is the least amount of points I can get on this final to get an A and that type of thing. So I did that and I didn't really think I could pass the class. And I ended up with an A in the class. So, and my professor did mention that it's a really super hard class. We have terms here and not semesters. So we get everything done in half the time that a normal school would, like in California. Normally they have semesters. So I'm taking double the class, and we don't have, for the most part, there was written lectures, but there was no lectures because if you wanted to go to this school and take more in-person classes, you have to drive about 2.5 hours away. So most of the real in-person classes are not available, and a lot of teachers don't do lectures. I had my sociology teacher. She was awesome. She recorded lectures and put them up on YouTube. That really helped because, reading a lecture is just reading, and it can kind of make it challenging for those who are neurodivergent to really pick up, especially with ADHD. Where I come into problems is I'll memorize all the wrong information. I will know everything about the one thing that won't be on the test. And so what I like about lectures is that it normally kind of highlights what you're supposed to be studying and learning. So anyways, with that said, I gave myself that treat because it was a long 10 weeks of being so unsure of myself, feeling so bad about myself most of the time, even though my professor was really cool, saying, this is a hard class, and it wasn't the kind of thing I expected. I thought, yay, fun, because I had taken geology, and it was a simple enough class, so I didn't think this would be that much more challenging, but it was. But I still love the ocean. So be well, and if you want to do a healing class or session, I'm available. Just hit me up, and I will down the bottom, and we will connect. Peace, love, namaste.